body, man.
Hey, and they don't know. Nobody never knew that I was stealing floor mats.
Yeah, I bet.
Look, I mean, I can touch my bed.
Yeah, I bet. Why your glass? Yeah, I bet.
Nigga, you ain't even at your house.
Yeah, I bet. Why you dressed like a? Yeah, I bet.
Why you make your mask?
Yeah, I bet. So I'm finna get it. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet.
At least your teeth white.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. I bet. Hey, what up there? What up, though? What up? What's going on? I see you at the back, bro. It's too Shay'de. Radio presents the bo&terry show. I'm bo&terry. This is my boy Terry.
What's up, y'all? What's happening with you? What's good? Hope y'all home staying safe, man. Getting your COVID fashion together.
Hey, man, you know, the show we're going to do it. This is a bit different, but we doing it right. How y'all doing tonight? Hey,
yeah, well, actually, hold on, man. We coming from an undisclosed location because you ain't supposed to be outside of the city limits. That's what I heard.
And that's what I was just saying. I'm coming from another location that it's a secret location, and I ain't going to even keep it to myself. I'm out here on the West Coast. Out here, yeah.
We ain't going to say where yet. I'm just going to say it rhymes with Boss Lagos.
With Boss Lagos.
It rhymes with Boss Lagos.
And you were supposed to be here, but your scary ass didn't want to come.
Man, look, man, you've seen the news. Now, they didn't put us on punishment again, man. I don't know. I can't go out after 10 o'clock. I know I can't go to Las Vegas.
Well, I see you got your mask on at home, so I know how you have, right? You should have stayed home. You're right.
That's how bad it is out here.
Time for our first segment. It's called Tag Get Up, the roast wheel episode. Years what you gonna do?
I was cheating. Hold on.
Don't be cheating, man. What you got? Because I'm definitely ready to get you.
You shut your goof ass up. What the hell you doing in Las Vegas anyway? Boy, when your job see this video Monday, your goof ass gonna be in an unemployment line. I can't even believe your goof ass is over there with people from all over the country and the world. It's you and 18 people from Nebraska, nigga. Your goof ass. You crazy. You crazy. I can't believe you went to Vegas. I was just joking, man.
I can't believe your goof ass wearing a mask at home. You stay your goof ass at home because you infected yourself and everybody. That's why your plant behind your goof ass about to die.
Hey, you got corona. You need that plant out of it. That plant is doing great. Yeah, you don't listen to him. That plant is just start doing good. Don't you be bringing my plant. What's wrong with your goof ass? You gonna bring an innocent ass plant into what you think this is? A little shop of horrors or something? You think he's gonna hurt his feelings and they ain't gonna be hurt with your goof ass? That's what's wrong.
I'm gonna get you your goof ass, knowing that your hair needed to be combed before the show started.
I uncombed my hair. It was combed. I napped it up before the show. I re-napped it. Your goof ass. You wouldn't know nothing about that because you ain't had hair a long time, so you don't know nothing about naps. Yeah, you ain't had no naps in years.
Yeah, you're right. I ain't know nothing about that. You're right. It's gone.
What was that? That was good. One more round. That was good.
Okay, let's see what you got. I want to see what it land on in case you lied to me.
You know, it's a compliment, Rose, because I shouldn't have said what I said. You know, I think it's a good thing that you don't have to deal with naps no more. You know, because if you had to deal with all these naps, man, this is a lot of stress. And you have eliminated all that stress from your that's the top of your head. It's your crown, boy. You know what I'm saying? So you've been living that nap-free life. However you got there, don't matter.
Well, you know, I feel you, because you took a long time and you accepted that crooked hairline that your barber decided to give you.
Oh yeah.
And you did not snap on the barber. You didn't kill him like a normal person would do if a barber left their head like he left yours. But you are a really good guy, man. You really nice.
Yeah, you let man, the barber. That response reminds me of what, you know what I'm saying? You are a true Chicagoan. You will shoot a barber over a crooked hairline, and that's something that is so Chicago. I've been removed, you know what I mean? I've been reformed and removed. I'm a California. I eat avocados and shit now, man. It's crazy. You, on the other hand, still eating Philly cheesesteaks and shooting bobbers over crooked hairlines, man. That's amazing.
Yeah, well, not no more because I done went bald, so it's all good. I don't have to. If a barber make this crooked, it's a real problem.
If you make it straight, it's a problem. Like, hey, man, wait a minute. I ain't got that. Okay, what you doing?
Oh, man. It's always time for our next topic, which is the hot button headline. So
we need some real sound effects. We got to get some sound effects.
I do got some, but it's in the editing. But
you got them on layaway. I got some sound effects on layaway, man. I'm gonna get them out for Christmas though.
So hot button topics for today has been Pfizer and everybody else is rushing. England finally got out the vaccine.
Damn British, man. But that British vaccine ain't gonna be worth a damn. I don't care what nobody say, man.
It's out though.
I know. Wait a minute, but ain't that the American vaccine being sold in England and all that? Isn't that what it's Pfizer? So
apparently Trump didn't. Well, it's a fight. Trump said he did, and the other side say he didn't. Trump
I was just about to say
that $100 million.
He got that $1,200. We got $1,200, and this fool didn't pay the bill to get the vaccine. Where the money, Trump?
I've been
really trying to figure that out, man. Because if we ain't got the money, and the small businesses ain't got the money, and we bought a quarter of the vaccines we were supposed to, where the money?
Well, that's where the money is. See, that's why we sending it to Europe first, because they paying for it. See, our vaccine, our first 800,000 doses was supposed to be free.
Oh,
so that's why President Trump had to sign that little thing a while back. So now what they did was they said, you know what? We got the money from America already. Let's just go ahead and get the money from Europe and sell these million to Europe, and then we can make the ones. You know what I'm saying? Hustle,
so basically, hold on, no, let me get this straight. So basically, what you're saying is Pfizer had to flip a few birds over in Europe. Go ahead and pay for the drugs they're gonna give us for free.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I see Trump, that boy smart, man. My father
was the front man. Trump was the front man.
Yeah, he was the connect. He was the connect on the whole damn demo.
Man, see, so hey, man.
Damn, that was cold.
Hey, Trump cold, man. He ain't playing no games around here, man.
All right, I take that back then. Maybe Trump did all right on that one. But it seemed fishy. I just want to point that out. It is fishy.
It's still fishy. But, that's why he's trying to, topic number 2, that's why he is trying to get him and his family pardons, pre-pardons. How do you get a pre-pardon?
Like, just in case I do something wrong, I want to make sure.
Ain't no just in case. You giving me a pre-pardon, that means I am going to do something. Now, for real, think about it. If I gave you a pre-pardon, wouldn't you be more likely to do something crazy?
I mean, it sounded like he was like, I'm about to fuck shit up, and so is my kid, so I need to go ahead and get out of jail free card. I'm about to shoot somebody. Y'all don't understand.
Man, hey, man, we finna do the best Ocean's 15 heist in the world right now, and I need that pre-pardon to make sure that they don't take my money.
We already stole y'all vaccine. We got that at the crib. I told y'all that is the Trump vaccine. It is not y'all vaccine, right along with all the other treatments I got. This ain't for y'all.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, so, man, that was a hot button topics, man. That is crazy. That's our Trump vaccine. But you got them on the line?
No, I thought we had at least a couple more minutes. We was a couple minutes behind.
We do. Well, what you got on the next topic? On the hot button topic?
Yeah, my answer.
That was the fastest 3 minutes.
I know, man. I'll do them. That was a sex 3 minutes. I said 3 minutes, but it was really 30 seconds, bro. My fault. What's good, y'all? Hey, what's up? Well, real quick, man, I want to make sure because we was running a couple minutes behind, man. But I want to introduce you, even though I got you on the line real quick. I got a chance to meet this brother a long time ago, man. We met at the San Jose Improv, man, where we went working. This is one of the brothers that was out here in the trenches, and that's why I appreciate the growth that I've been able to see in this man's career. So I want to introduce y'all to a friend of mine, and if you don't know him, you should know him, and that's why we want to have him on the show. And mostly because I wanted to get an interview with him before he get any richer. He stopped answering my phone calls. Y'all, please give it up for Mr. Ocean Galapion, everybody. Bo actually is everybody. What's up, bro?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
I'll never not answer your call. You my boy.
Same here, man.
You've been great since day one, man. It's not a
not a lot of good people in this business, and you're truly one of them. So we will always be friends for life, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate that because I feel the same way. You're right. Day ones in this game, slimmer than most.
Yeah.
Slimmer than most.
Absolutely.
So what's up, old man? So tell us a little bit about man, what you've been doing. How has the pandemic been making you feel? What's going on in the oceans world, man?
Yeah, because you're out in LA still, right, bro?
Yeah, I'm out in LA still. I'm like everybody else in this, in this pandemic written situation where I'm trying to, navigate through life and figure out what's going on. I'm happy that and blessed that I made a little bit of money, over the years that I was able to save and stuff. But LA is not a cheap place to live. It's not
Right.
working, and you know what I mean? Like, so I just been, doing some shows, but then they keep shutting down the world, and I'm just ready for all of this to be over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whoever's gonna die, go ahead and die so we can get back to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, straight like that. Now, but also though, not only have you been, I know you've been forming some ideas and getting some things together, but you had a project that released recently on Netflix as a joke, right?
Right.
You were produced. That's the first thing you produced.
Yeah, first thing I produced, and what the amazing thing is, I got to give all the love and credit to Dion Cole. Like, he really,
Yes, sir.
He's told me from the beginning, like, just things will work out, and just continue to be down and work hard, and things that happen, and that's like my brother for life, man. He was able to have me come in, help me become a producer on a Netflix, our stand-up on Netflix. It's called Working It Out. And that's also been able to, keep me afloat and everything, man. So it's just been a blessing, man. I feel great that I'm able to work in this business, and I'm able to have great people around me that's looked out for me. And it's all about just being funny and being cool and not thinking you're better than anybody. You just trying to, do your best and just be the best you can be. Put your head down and focus and go hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, man. You got something you want to say, Bo?
No, that was beautiful, man. I'm just listening. Go ahead.
All right, well, cool, man. Now listen, so we got to come up out of this thing stronger, man. And I know you a thinker, like I'm a thinker too, man. So like, what are some of the things you planning for 2021? Because we can't stay on punishment forever.
Mm-hmm.
You can't stay on punishment forever. But what I did was in this time of being in COVID and stuff, I finally started my podcast called Funny Stories with Ocean.
Yeah.
That I've been wanting to do. I did it like a couple of years ago, but it was just so bootleg, and I was just having it on the phone, and I would have people come over my house, and I would just talk through it through the phone, and I have people go whatever. But once this COVID thing hit, and because me and Dion we were about to do like a 50-city tour.
Yeah,
we was about to just roll out. Once this shut everything down, I was like, there's no way that I can just not do what I want to do. So I launched it. I went back and relaunched it. I put it in the studio, and I've had like some great people come on and tell funny stories. And so I have.
Yeah, you had Tony Rock on there recently, right?
I had Tony Rock. I've had Doughboy, Daphne Springs, Bill Bellamy, Adam McCord. I've had a Sony executive, Naveed on there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to have Marlon on there. Marlon Wayne's on there.
Oh, dope, bro.
I'm about to have Dion. I'm about to have Dion Cole, of course, when he's so scared of COVID, so he like trying, and he know I be reckless out here with the white girls, so he don't really be wanting to come around.
I was about to say, you got pre-existing conditions because you mess with the white girls, so you got to be careful. He be like, I don't know, Ocean, you got them pre-existing conditions. You know, if you talking slow.
Mm-hmm. That's funny.
That's like you don't give a like. So, because people ask, and they like, yo, why Dion ain't done it yet? I'm like, yo, man, he will. We talk about it all the time. And they like, he's like my number one. He's all in my corner. Like, he ain't like, people just feel like whatever, but he's like I said, he's scared of COVID. So I'll be like, yo, man, I'm good. He'd be like, man, I need some papers. I need some
right.
all of that, which I totally understand. But so I got that, a lot of great things coming along with that podcast. I got some more stuff that me and Dion, we having the projects coming out that I really can't talk about, but we're going to drop in like February, March. So, you know, I'm staying blessed, man. You know, just a lot of great things is coming up.
That's because you stay working, and that's the whole thing. Like I was saying in the top, man, I met you working. You was out here grinding up from LA in the Bay Area, and that's how we even linked, because you was staying moving. And as long as I think you keep that mentality, not just you, but all of us, we got to remember, if it's a different playing field, well, damn, we got to learn the next playing field. Whatever it is, we just got to keep moving, you know. So look, man, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. I know you was busy. We pulled him away from an agent phone call. So thank you, man. Really, I
already know, and that's why I appreciate it. And I want to tell him, man, I appreciate you. We've been watching. Hey, man, let our fans know before you go where to go find you, where to log you in, where to book you. What's your Facebook? What's your Instagram? Do you got a back page, a OnlyFans page, something like that?
So you can catch me my YouTube channel, which, you know, like I built that from zero on up, and it's doing very, very well. But you can catch me on the YouTube channel. It's Ocean Live TV. Got a lot of great content coming out there. I'm about to start putting out. Also, I could tell you that I'm about to start filming a movie in January, so that's going to be great. And then you can catch me on Instagram, Ocean Live. Ocean Live is for everything. Facebook, Instagram. I try to keep it, you know, where it's the same thing. So it's Ocean Live TV on YouTube. That's the only one that's different because, you know, YouTube, somebody I guess already had Ocean Live, but it's Ocean Live TV. And then Ocean Live everywhere else, man. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you know, OnlyFans.
Hey, man, you got to get it however you can, bro. Hey, one more question before we get into this clip, man, because I ain't going to lie. Is Bossa Nova open in L.A.?
Bossa Nova is not open in LA, man. Nothing.
Come on, man. See, I ain't coming. I'm not coming. I'm not coming, bro.
I know. They just shut everything down for like 3 weeks. But y'all, I meant to tell you, I'm going to be in Sacramento on December the 18th and 19th. That's the Friday and Saturday, December 18th and 19th at Last Olympics.
Oh, dope.
Down, man. Come hang out with me, bro.
Oh yeah, you already know, man. I'm gonna be up in there, man. We're gonna catch up in a minute, man. I want to make sure we throw this clip because we was already late. You know how black people be, man. But thank you again, brother, for coming in. Oh yeah, the clip you sent us. You want to tell us anything about that before we go ahead and get it going?
No, it's just a funny clip. Enjoy.
My man. All right, I'm gonna catch you in a minute, bro. All right, bro. Love.
Hey, much love, bro.
Yeah. My man Ocean. But yeah, let's get into this clip so y'all can understand what we talk about, man. This is the homie right here.
Yeah, this the homie. We're finna play this clip with Ocean, man. Check this out.
Is up in the 80s. My mom used to beat the shit out of us and then brag to her friends about it on the phone later. She'd be like, yeah, girl, I'm just sitting here fucking these little badass kids up. I don't know that oldest one. He's strong than a motherfucker, though. I'm hitting him. He just looking at me like he want to do something. I'm like, nigga, step the fuck up. I will really beat your ass. I used to hate getting in trouble after my strong ass older brother. Because this nigga wouldn't cry for shit. My mom would just keep beating him and he'd just be looking at her and she getting madder and madder, and now I'm next. I'm standing in the corner like, nigga, cry! Can you cry? I'm fucking next! Next time we got in trouble, I was like, look, mama, can I go first?
That was hilarious. Yeah, he caught me off guard with that one. Can I go first? Hey.
I know, man. Like, let me get this over with, man. See, I ain't had to. You might have had to deal with that.
Yeah, I haven't. I have had to deal with a lot of that. Real quick, we're gonna go. Yeah, that's funny.
That's
real quick. Hey man, Oceans, man. That guy is hilarious, man. He been on tour with Dion
for the last couple of years. Man. I got a chance to share the stage with him and Dion, man. Dion blessed me to get on a few shows with him as well. And I performed him down in LA, well, actually in Ontario, California, in San Francisco, San Jose. Normally, like when Dion comes in town, he does bless me with that. And I do appreciate it because Dion does look out. And that's what people need to understand. Dion Cole ain't just one of the funniest dudes and one of the more popular dudes right now. He's still looking out. So I've been able to share the stage with both of them, man. And that's been a blessing because I knew them both separately. And now, you know, rocking with both of them is just dope.
Hey, man, it's a beautiful thing. We're going to throw it to a commercial real quick, and then we're going to get back with throwing shade.
Let's do it. No coughing.
Atmosphere Cleaner and Disinfectant has been FDA certified to kill the COVID-19 virus. Paired with their innovative sprayer, these products will give your home or business full coverage protection against any viruses that may be living on the surfaces that we come in contact with on a daily basis. Atmosphere is much more than just a great antivirucidal product. This is a great deodorizer, hard surface cleaner, glass cleaner, and degreaser. This is one product that can replace multiple products in your home while not having a negative impact on the environment outside of your home. This is the smart science, safe for your children, your pets, or your customers. Check out this customer video.
Look at that. It just wiped off.
Yeah, that's a night-day difference on the headlights.
Oh yeah, totally different.
Hey, that's the atmosphere, man. Y'all make sure y'all get this, man. We're in the middle of a pandemic.
Yes, sir. And trust me, it will help. We'll talk about it, though.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's time for throwing your shade.
Yeah, man. I'm throwing shade on everything. So I'm pissed. I'm upset. No, I'm not. Actually, I want to throw shade on Bo for being in Las Vegas right now, being able to live his best life, even though everything boarded up. Hey, man, look, I'm going to just be clear with y'all. It's a damn shame that we on punishment again. I'm throwing shade on everything. The establishment, the people, the maskers, the anti-maskers, the anti-vaxxers, everybody, man. I'm sick of everybody. Why we can't just grow the hell up? I don't understand, man. I'm sick of everybody. Today, I'm throwing shade on everybody. The people who doing it right, the people who ain't doing it right, everybody.
The people... Hey, you should be throwing shade on them, man. It's crazy.
We on punishment, bro. We can't. They said you can't go nowhere after 10 o'clock. I'm a grown-ass man, bro. Think about that. You can't don't be caught outside after 10 o'clock. Or what? What you gonna do? Like that's the
what you gonna do to me?
First thing go through your head. What you gonna do? And then you think back to all the Black Lives Matter protests. You be like, you know,
maybe they might do something to me.
Maybe I'm waiting to see if some other people go out first. You know,
I better hold that one.
I think I'm gonna hold out for the first week. I ain't got nothing going on. Everything closed anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there making excuses because I don't know. Bro, like, what are they gonna do? Like, what if I go out and I'm at the gas station? I walk down a little bit away from the pump. What they gonna do? They're gonna arrest me? It's like this is.
Hey, they might though.
Right. We don't know what they're gonna do. So it's like, I mean, all these fake absolutes is pissing me off. You know what I'm saying? Everything is absolutely not absolute. It's like, look, man, wear the mask, but the mask work, but it don't kind of work. We got a vaccine, but you might get it, but you might not get it. And you got a curfew where you should stay at home, but if you don't stay at home, I guess you ain't gonna get in trouble. Like, I'm sick of it, bro. This is the most confusing year ever, to be honest with you. For real. It's like, that's hot, that's cold, that's warm, that's not. Like, we don't even know what's going on. Every week, is this your president, this not your president. We don't know what, this is the most great, this is the friend, 2020 should be the friend zone year.
It really is. 2020 has been the most confusing. This is the no, this ain't friend zone. It's complicated.
Oh, it's complicated. Like, we together. I don't really fuck with him like that. So if somebody else want to be there, yeah. Who would even put that? If you ever put "is complicated" on your profile, you're a psychopath. You're a psychopath. Who would automatically make that confusing from the jump? But that's 2020. Confusing from the jump.
They will confuse you with that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what? You try to throw shade on me being in Vegas, and I'm gonna reverse shade you on you not being in Vegas. Yeah. How you gonna throw shade on me being in Vegas?
For protecting my health and the well-being of the good citizens of California, I could understand why you wouldn't understand. You like to shoot your barber.
No. You go. Not only did you throw shade on me being in California, you threw shade on you not being able to go because you said you on punishment.
Hey man, voluntary punishment. This is to protect the like. See, that's why our stuff gonna go down, and you gonna take all that clean COVID back to Chicago with you. You got a little COVID on your lip. You need some Vaseline. I see you got a little COVID lip.
Got a little COVID.
Got a little COVID.
Nah, I'm going home with the same lips I came with.
Nah, you better throw them lips away. Get you a new pen.
No, see, man, look, it's actually been pretty good. We've been isolated in our room. Went out to the show. It was social distance.
Yeah, that was dope. So you had something to do.
A couple mics. You know what I'm saying? It was, they served good dinner. It was a closed. They closed the building. They didn't let too many people in, and it was dope, man. It was dope. You know what I'm saying?
It looked dope. I was pissed. There was all kind of fireworks on the stage and shit. I'm like, damn, they going all out for this little dang thing. Huh? Okay.
This little thing.
Like, if we're gonna do live comedy, we're gonna do live comedy. Pow, 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 bang, bang. Like, that was like, damn, they had all kind of streamers and shit.
Shout out to Brenda Brown.
Yeah, shout out Brenda.
Shout out to Bobby Johnson and Arizona. Tempe Improv in Arizona.
Okay.
Shout out to that whole group. It's Diego and Houston. It's a lot of them, man. We made some wonderful connections, man. We was from everywhere. We was from Wisconsin, Indianapolis, New York, Detroit, Chicago. It's about 18 comics came out.
All the COVID in one room, and everybody just started breathing hard. Just COVID everywhere. All the y'all got a COVID-free punch over there.
Hey, you know what I do? They said your lungs be messed up, so I just be holding my breath to see if I can still do it. But when I was kind of scared, I was doing the same thing. I'm like, oh shit. Right, you gotta hold your breath just in case. You gotta hold your breath just in case, just a little bit. What they say, little bit, like mine. So look, man.
Wait, I got one more thing.
Okay,
I want to throw shade on Naked Juices. I know my hands are big. Okay, I know how big, but look at the size of it. This is from Costco. I love the Naked Juices and all that, though. I ain't gonna lie. But look at this. This is like 2 shots of Naked Juice. It looked like an actual baby bottle. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, why would you even package this? You know goddamn well we want the full-size bottles. I can't even buy this pumpkin. This look like what they give you at school when you're in like 8th grade or 9th or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like a school lunch Naked Juice. How do you sell us the full-size Naked Juice in the variety packs if you're going to sell it at Costco? That's all I'm saying. And add green machine to it. I'm sick of having to buy my green machine separate. All right? Get it together, Naked Juice. It's delicious.
It's delicious, but get it together. Hey, you know what? Them Naked Juices are really good. I ain't gonna lie to you,
bro.
They are really bomb, and I love them little Naked Juices. But
I be sitting there double fisting with these little motherfuckers. You gotta have 2 of them at one time just to have a whole Naked Juice.
But you know, you a big man. Maybe you should buy a bigger thing than the 20 ounce. You should buy a gallon then.
Well, that's what I had to do because I do got the gallon too. Don't get it twisted.
Jeez, it's just like your shirt. You want to buy everything smaller than you're supposed to have.
You got on 2 shirts and ain't neither one of them worth a damn. You got on your Las Vegas red. You look like a hussy with that red shirt on. Is that glitter on your shirt? You the only man send the girl home. She gonna get caught up because she was with you. Glitter gonna be all over. She gonna come back and be like, what chick was you cheating with? It's glitter all over you.
Yeah, that's me.
You ain't got no red glitter. I know all your glitters. That's hussy glitter.
That's hussy glitter.
Only a hussy will wear red glitter.
Only a hussy will wear red.
Hussy or a harlot or a hoe. It's got to be an H name. That's it.
Harlot. Did you say harlot?
Or Harley Quinn. All the H's.
Oh man. Well, it's almost time.
See what I'm saying, bro? It's like you do this, and then it's just over. You're like, damn.
Well, because your big ass ain't supposed to be drinking nothing that little. What is you doing that?
Why would they sell the variety pack in these shotguns?
Because it's for smaller people. It's for smaller people, not for you.
No, it ain't. It don't say nowhere on here. It says service size 1 bottle. It don't say for small people. It don't say for children under the age of 9 or people under the height of 5 feet. Service size 1 bottle. That's what it says. So
it is FaceTime. Oh man, today in FaceTime, it's been a wonderful thing. What I want to focus on today, what I want to give FaceTime to is comedy and comedians coming together during this pandemic in multiple ways, multiple fashions, multiple forms to not only help each other but help the community. And it's been a beautiful thing, man, just to be traveling and to be able to be out here doing these shows and to see the camaraderie that's out here and the love. It's not a. You would think that with the times being so rough that comics would start hating more with the way the world is with comedy
I ain't
anyway.
never been so happy to see comics before in my life. Are you kidding me? Normally, I'd be like, let me get up out of here. I'll be like, oh, God, no, it's my brother. Hello, brother.
It's crazy. You know, you're really happy to see comics now. So it's an amazing thing. And it's a beautiful thing, man. So I just want to give a little FaceTime to that. Shout out to all the comics in Chicago. They had went and did a protest at one time for Black Lives Matter. It was on the news and everybody. No, that was a while back ago, but it was just something they did, you know, and they didn't have to, you know. And you know, just comics coming together in general, man. It's been a beautiful thing. Waiting on all the artists to do that because it seemed like a lot of the, which is part 2 of FaceTime, a lot of the hip hop artists is kind of separating more and they get more violent amongst each other. And King Bonds and all the kings.
Yeah, there's been a lot of senseless hip hop death underneath.
Right, for what? Y'all ain't even going out and meeting, and y'all should. It's all probably all about the internet.
Like it was gonna be just like Chicago in the wintertime. The murder rate go down because can't nobody go outside, but y'all still out here on dummy.
Yeah, so you know, I just want y'all hip hop artists. Y'all supposed to be making music for the times right now. It's supposed to be real music for the times, and people supposed to be feeling better about not being able to go out and it's supposed to be music that make you want to sit at home and dance while you're at home. You know.
Exactly.
What was you finna say?
No, that's what I'm saying. But the OGs did though. The OGs came back out. Nas dropped a new album. You know what I'm saying? He dropped the heater. 21 Savage actually dropped a piece underneath COVID. So a few of the young heads was doing it, you know, but we, you know, it did seem like we're missing the marquee artist or something. Like where's the you know, Doja Cats and shit. I don't know. Yeah. You know, whoever these people are. Where's the love? Where the Black Eyed Peas at? Not saying them, but where the new Black Eyed Peas? Where's the love song?
Yeah, where is the love? And that's all we looking for, man. We looking for the camaraderie, the love, the peace. Man, right now at these times, it's so important, especially while it's a holiday season. They saying it's the highest for depression and suicide. So, hey, man, find somebody.
Nah, see, that's bullshit. I feel like this year, more than any other year, if you was going to commit suicide, but you made it this far without catching COVID, you now have a reason to live.
Might as well wait. Yeah.
Wait out. Don't kill yourself while everybody else down. That's going to take away from it. You got to wait until everybody's safe. And then by then, hopefully you got your life together and you ain't going to want to do it.
I hope not. And while we're talking about love and peace and health, we might as well segue on there to this next topic, which is our health care superhero for 2020. Superhero, we got a wonderful nurse. And she's a nurse during surgeries too. So I mean, we talking about
Jay.
Yeah, I'm talking about she cut you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna bring up with no further ado the amazing, beautiful Miss Miranda Wilkinson, Nurse Miranda.
Let's go. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Hey.
Are you doing a makeup? Are you doing a makeup tutorial right after this? I mean, your background, makeup perfect. You got a little halo light. I see you over there. You're doing something.
Yeah.
Hey. Well, thank you very much. Now, Trust me, the amount of makeup I put on it's little. It don't take much at all.
Well, then you definitely need to do that class because I'm sick of these hour-long paint your face females. You need to
Oh
please teach a class on
no.
10-minute makeup, please.
You said she don't need that much makeup. That's why all your patients getting healthy. They're like, oh yeah, hey now.
But yeah, you can't die. You can't die in front of your nurse if she cute. You be like, I'm pulling together. I'm pulling together.
Well,
Wait till she get off.
unfortunately,
I'll wait till she get off to die. I ain't gonna die in front of her. I ain't gonna die in front of her. Crazy.
I can't be embarrassed and die in front of her.
Hold it in.
yeah, too much. Well, unfortunately, now since we wearing these masks all the time, you barely see anybody's face. So I actually think makeup
the forehead though. You got mad
right. You got all of this.
Yeah, man, that's dope. Because you got the right forehead for it. If you had one of them little weak, you got a strong forehead. If you had one of them weak foreheads, maybe. But we know, trust me. I talk about this. Guys know we can tell from the forehead if you're hot or not.
So let's get into it. So you have been nursing all the way through the pandemic. Are you dealing with any of the COVID patients, or do you see any of that during your rotation?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I had a COVID patient yesterday because the hospital that I work at is a level 1 trauma center. So we're getting these patients off the street. So it's not like they done had a COVID test. So when they come to us, we already know we got to be suited and booted and, do what we got to do, save a life or whatever. But yeah, we definitely deal with COVID. The numbers are going up. And so basically, I just continue to say, like, wear your mask, keep your distance, wash those hands, and use that sanitizer, and just limit your where you go, like don't be out everywhere because the more you're out, the higher the risk of catching
You
it.
mean like in Vegas?
Like in Vegas?
Yeah. Like in Vegas, walking on the strip.
At the strip, trying to see if the strip club's open. Boy, it was ridiculous. You're a grown man, too. You've been all over the country, the world. Anyway, so Miranda, I want to ask you, because I always try to ask our health heroes this, like at the hospital that you work at, did you guys prepare for the wave? Do you feel like you were prepared for this second wave? Did you guys like stock up on extra PPE? Were you guys like stock up on extra medical supplies? Did you feel like you guys are prepared?
Yes, it's a lot different from the first wave. When the first wave hit, there was a lot more fear, amongst the staff, and we were short with PPE equipment. But now, like, we don't have a shortage of N95 masks. I do feel like we are a lot more prepared. And plus, now if you're getting surgery, everybody must be tested, except for our trauma patients. They can't help it. But like, if you're coming in for electives, then you have to be tested. So we're more prepared for it and less fear. Like, I don't fear now. I know how to handle it, but I don't want it either.
Right,
So it's like one of them type of things. It's like, nah, I don't want this, so it's real. It definitely is real.
So is it? I know it's hard because they've been working you guys. Have they been overtiming you, or is your hospital needing more staff, or are you guys, how pushed are you to the limit? Because I know stress is a big thing with the nurses, and you heroes have been working 24 hours a day. So how is your meter on that?
Yes, it's definitely, well, there's a couple of things. One is COVID, so the caseloads are definitely picking up the amount of people that are getting admitted into the hospital. But then the other thing is it's the end of the year, so everybody's trying to get their surgeries in to meet their deductibles and all this stuff like that. So yeah, we're like max, and nurses are tired. They're tired and they're getting burnt out with the COVID, and wearing this N95 mask is insane all day.
Yeah, it's
12
like
hours a day.
Yeah, it's like kind of suffocating.
Yes.
Now, did you ever think maybe you could draw like some little faces on your N95 mask to make them a little more comfortable?
Nah, they're supposed to fit tight. Like, basically, if you're having difficulty breathing, it's a good sign
Then
that
it
your
works.
mask is working.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Breathe too easy through your mask.
You don't want no baggy mask. You don't want no
sagging mask neither, fellas. Stop it. I see y'all.
Yeah, no sagging the mask.
Don't
That's
be wearing your mask off to the side a little bit neither. Because you know
no sagging your ass, no sagging your mask.
Or wearing the mask below your nose. Like I don't get that part. Like I don't get it. It's
all
like
right, okay. So okay, I gotta defend that then. Okay, now wait. So
oh shoot.
like if I'm out walking or if I'm out jogging, right? Because if you're wearing those masks, it's kind of hard to do that. They even said you shouldn't do it if you're doing like a strenuous activity. You shouldn't have it. That's what I've heard. So I tend to like have it around my chin, just like they said on South Park. But if I see people, then I put it up. Is that okay?
It's okay. As long as you're not around people and you're running. I mean, yeah, I would too. I would have it down because it is a lot harder to be doing exercise. But like if you was in the gym, no, you would need that mask up. But if you're outside, outdoors, and you jogging and stuff, then no, that's not a problem.
Yeah, because that's what I've been doing. I've been kind of just, and people been shaming me. They be like, it don't work around your chin. I'm like, I ain't nowhere near you, lady.
Right.
Okay? You across the street. I can't cough across the street at you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, fine, I'll put it up. Because, you know, people were split on it. So, you know, everybody's just kind of shaming.
Can't cough outside. Yes. You cough outside, you gotta go home. It's like that old game where it or goose or whatever.
Bro, everybody looks like your mama when you did something wrong in church. When they see you cough, they be like, everybody. First, I don't care how much they love you, how much they're your friends, family. You cough.
So, Nurse Miranda, tell us what could nurses do that's listening? Because I got a lot of nurses that's in my family and that listen in, and when this go live, they're gonna want to know what is a good way to curb that nurses fatigue. How do you manage that? You know.
Ooh, well, basically, you're going to have to just make time for yourself. And it's hard because, you know, you have the nurse, then you have the wife, the mama, you know, all of these roles that you play. But when you have that day off, don't do nothing. Don't do no laundry. Don't do nothing. Just take that time out for yourself to just relax. If you want to stay in the bed all day, I highly suggest it. And I even have problems doing that, but I will force myself to do it because I know when I go right back to work, it's gonna be the same stuff. And like you're tired. So you have to sacrifice some things. You have to ask, like, is this work? Because you can't run on fumes, you know, and that's not healthy. And nurses know you can't run on fumes, but yes, you have to make that time for yourself. I mean, dry yourself a bath, you know, light your candles, you know, put on your favorite movie, you know, Christmas time, whatever, music, journal, whatever. But just take some time out.
That's some good advice because, you know, I need to take some time out when I get back.
You already taking time out, boy. You in Vegas right now. Every time I talk to you, you never at work. I hope to never see this show. Miranda, if his people ever see this show, you understand? He ain't never at work no way. He got two jobs, never at neither one of them. And he got a side hustle on the side, and he in Vegas. How you
work from home. I work from home like Tommy.
I was just gonna say, okay, Tommy.
You ain't even at home.
I was definitely gonna say, what does Tommy do? What you be doing?
Yeah, right. And they still don't know what he do. Still to this day. Bo just do. He got a pretty good job. I know that much, but I have no idea when he goes or what he does.
So I'm gonna ask a couple more questions. I think Terry got a couple questions for you, and then we're gonna go into your second profession, which is amazing as well. But before we get out of this nursing thing, tell us what have your hospital prepared for the vaccine, or are you guys preparing? Do you think you have to take it, and are you nervous for it? All that.
Oh, let me tell you, yes, we even got the letter saying that the vaccine is coming to the hospital.
Okay.
And they already have dates, you know, when they want us to start getting it, as long as everything goes fine with the FDA. Wow. Right now, they're not forcing it on us, but of course, they said they would definitely like us to get it. I'll just say this. I'm not going to go in the first round.
Right?
I'm not going to go in the first round.
You're going to see you got to take that paid sick leave 2 weeks after taking that vaccine first. You know what I'm saying? That's smart.
You know, my last name starts with a W. Why don't you go get the
Right, you know, you gotta wait, go all the way through. Yeah, I mean, and I'm. Here's my thing. I need more information about it, you know, because I, COVID is not going to go anywhere. Like that is the truth. COVID is not going to go anywhere, and eventually we will have to take the vaccine. But because countries is already making like Australia, you can't even travel outside of Australia now without the vaccine. Like there are people going to have it. So eventually, I believe that's what the whole world is going to make everybody do. And so, but I just think that as fast as it was made, there needs to be more information out to the public and more trials done. You know, I mean, there's still some unanswered questions. So I just want to let a few rounds go and then I will succumb to the COVID vaccine.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm right there with you. I'm like, nope, I gotta see at least a couple months of circulation.
Exactly. I just need to see that. So I'm not knocking it or anything like that. It's just that it's not enough information to make me feel comfortable yet.
Gotcha.
Or even my mom, like my parents, like, well, actually my father just is getting over COVID. So
oh wow. Glad to hear he's getting over.
So but he had a mild, it was mild for him. So I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah, that's great. Good to hear.
So are they saying the people who had it don't have to get the vaccine now because they got the antibodies?
They're saying, I believe if you had it within the last 90 days, they're saying not to get it. Yeah. Last 90 days, don't get it. And I mean, honestly, if I had it, you know, I wouldn't get it because it's natural immunity. You know, the question is how long does it last? But I wouldn't be trying to get a vaccine.
That wouldn't be a rush
if I already had it. Exactly. You know, it's natural. So, but it's coming. It's here. You know.
He said, "You already got the letter. Like, hey, just so y'all know, vaccine coming." Did it have now? Does the vaccine have Trump's name on it? Because he has definitely said this is his vaccine. Does it have a presidential flag? Anything?
No, it doesn't have his name on it. You know,
they taking everything from him, Miranda. This is ridiculous. I've never seen a white man treated like this before in this country. This needs to stop. I felt bad for white people for the first time in my life.
Get out of here. Now,
Get out of here.
You see my mom, I'm like, get out of here.
He was like, what? Well, I live in California. That's how I have to talk so I can walk around. It's cool.
That's funny.
I mean, you know, hey, I know, but honestly, I would say this about number 45. The one thing he did bring for us people is that he brought all that stuff out. The whole racism, the Black Lives Matter, all that stuff. If he wasn't in office, it probably wouldn't even be like the way it is. But now that he is,
you know what though? I think he's a double agent. I've been saying this for 2 years. I was like, he's been trying to get fired since month one. First executive order was garbage. So he's just been on BS the whole time. And I think he's really like exposing the problems in our two-party system, in our government, because he shouldn't be able to do half of this. And he just keeps doing it, letting people know this is how messed up it is. So maybe, you know, he's a martyr. I don't know.
Maybe.
He jumping on the government grenade for us. You know what I'm saying? We're going to blow it up so we can be better.
Right, you know.
And then, wait a minute. I'm positive that you were ahead of me in school. Why you look younger than me?
Went to Hillcrest, yes, and she was a little ahead of us.
You was at least 1 year ahead of me. You look 5 years younger than me, though. What type of skincare regimen are you doing? Because Jesus,
well, you have not decided to take care of any parts of your body in the last 3 years.
You married anyway. Your body is useless. It's already given away to somebody. You might as well be fat now. You married, punk.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You got a six-pack. Nothing. We're gonna see it. Your wife. She's seen it already. She ain't going nowhere.
See, that's a mistake now. Don't do
you're
that.
right.
Don't go.
No, you're right. You're right. You better keep that pack, bro.
You already know.
Yeah, no. That goes for the ladies too. Just because you married, nuh-uh.
Yeah, that's true. That's real talk. I was just messing around.
So speaking of that, we might as well go ahead and segue into unless you got any more questions for the nurse side of her, because
no, we good. So I think she coming. I appreciate you coming on too and giving us a little insight from that side. That was pretty dope.
Thank you.
Now, when you get done serving the community and being a hero, you step off all that and you decide to start a business online. Was it online first?
Yes. Well, actually, yes, everything is online. It was always online. And actually, I'm kind of glad that I did go that
Right?
route, because I mean, shoot, now everybody is online. So I'm so glad I didn't do the brick
Mm-hmm.
and mortar. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, at night, yes, I am a sexologist, sexuality coach. I got certified through Dr. Rachel's Institute,
Mm-hmm.
and which she is a well-known doctor and also sexologist as well. And so I decided to embark on a journey because it's something that I've always been interested in, but it's also a different way of helping people in a more fun type way. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I go to work and you deal with that, but then when I come home, I get to help people differently and um, basically ignite their lives again. Couples and singles. Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's a great
Now,
thing.
I remember when I first saw it, and I didn't know if I didn't know if you were being serious. I'm talking about like the first week or two when I saw it. I just saw a post and I was like, that girl's so silly. And then I was like, oh wait, she's serious. Okay. Then I started paying attention to what you were doing. I was like, yo, that's pretty dope. So not that I mean, I'm a no judgment zone. Like I said, I live in California. The stuff I have to ignore on a daily basis is amazing. But I'm curious that when you went into this, which is kind of different than like the clean cut nursing thing, where this could be looked at as a little bit grayer. Did you get a little pushback at first? How were you able to like kind of go through that, or was it just like, nah, everybody was like, dope, I need help, so thank you.
Well, yes. Well, I had got, because one, it's not like the easiest thing to just jump out there and start doing,
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, it's just gonna be so easy to talk about sex. Um, so no, like you say, at first initially, a lot of people didn't take me serious. I think a lot of people was like, oh, what is she talking about type thing. But I like to come at it from a medical standpoint and then
Mm-hmm.
also from a true sexuality standpoint and put it together so they know, like, okay, I will use some medical verbiage and things and charts and stuff like that because I'm being serious.
Right.
It's not just something I'm just talking about. But now, yeah, I mean, I get all types of clients and questions, and it's great. I can be a little bit tired though, because like sometimes when I get home from work, then my first client is at 7 o'clock at night, so it's
Right.
like okay, but um, I enjoy it, and I like helping our community, especially for us melanin people, because of the fact that um, we have not always been raised in the best of situations to
Mm-hmm.
actually see true intimacy, bonding, and learning, different types of sexuality, and even men being more vulnerable, with
Mm.
women and stuff like that. So I really do. I enjoy it.
And I think that's important, especially the men being more vulnerable with women, because we women are so strong, and
Mhm.
men don't understand that even in the strength, you still are vulnerable. And we tend to be over aggressive because we see your strength. So I could see how that would really be beneficial to a lot of couples.
Yeah, yeah, it really is. Um, And also, it gives them another outlet to be able to discuss. Because, like, I mean, how many guys are actually talking about with their guys? Like, man, my wife ain't gave me none about 6 months. Like, I don't, I don't think guys really put
Hmm.
their business out there like that and stuff. Or if they're having, other sexual, functions, disorders, and stuff like that, you're not going to talk to it with your boy. So it gives them another
Right.
outlet and it's great. And the same thing with the women, because women, even though women are strong, especially Black women, we are strong women. That also hinders us too, because sometimes they don't relax and be vulnerable, as much
Exactly.
as they should be.
Especially in that strip. So,
Hmm.
we never really fully introduced the name of your business and company. Why don't you tell them the name, where to find it? Um,
Okay, so you can find me as Miranda Wilkerson, sexuality coach or BSN sexuality coach, depending on which platform you are in. Um, but the name that I'm under is Miranda Likes Coaching .com, www And you can find me there. But like I said, you can go on YouTube. I have videos on YouTube, and also mixed in with the Miranda Likes Coaching. I have opened up a pleasure store as well for women, that's dealing with crystal pleasure toys and Yanni eggs. If you ever
Why you ain't got
heard of
nothing for
those.
us though? We need pleasure. You don't think God? I don't want to buy something to pleasure myself
You
from a
want a
man.
man egg, man?
I mean, hey man, first of all, I'll be knocking them yoni eggs, bro, if you don't know what time it is. Second, I'm just saying, I don't want to buy something for me from another guy. I would probably buy it from a woman though. So maybe, I'm just saying, help us out too. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's out there.
Actually, I'm working on that. I have definitely been brainstorming to get like some male products on my line, and definitely just not a lot, just a few go-tos that y'all can go to. So that is definitely in the
I'm
making.
just saying, they always leave us out. It's just like at the jewelry store. You walk to the jewelry store, it's the whole jewelry store for women and 2 shelves for men. It's the same way at the sex shop. Whole shop for women, and we got 2 shelves for us. That's it.
Yeah, we don't need nothing.
I mean,
Yeah, well, no, that's not true. Guys, y'all are entitled to your toys. They do have male toys out there, and y'all are definitely entitled to it. And that's the whole thing about sex and being fluid. Like, don't be afraid. Like, if you buy the sleeve, and I mean, hell, she may not feel like doing it for you. You get your sleeve, you're like, okay, I can work this out myself. So they do have products for guys. So.
Well, for men,
you said
I
the
think
sleeve. Hold on, where can I find this?
So
sleeve.com. You said it was the sleeve.com.
So what's your I know you can't talk too much about your actual clients, but what's a really interesting couple? If there's a story that wow, this happened that just threw you off. Have you ever been thrown off? Because I know you've been doing this a long time. So
I'm trying to think. Have I really been thrown off? Actually, nothing too much. I usually get the couples where there is no sex, lack of sex, by one or the other. Somebody's withholding sex and not giving it to them. Or I've also had guys that have had problems, basically like having sexual anxiety with sex.
Yeah, for sure.
So I've
I
definitely
bet you
have
have
dealt.
had guys with sexual
They've had sexual
WAP being the
anxiety.
#1 song in the world. You damn right. Dude's gonna be like, hey man, this WAP is killing me, man. I ain't got no money, I'm about to lose my job.
Right.
It's real. Let me tell you, it really is. There is a such thing with the sexual anxiety. It's like you get ready to do it, and it's like, wait, what's going on with my man's here? And so yeah, definitely. I get clients like that, and I've had females that want to be more outward with their sexuality because they've been held back by like religion and stuff. So that's kind of hard because when you're dealing with a client that has strong religious beliefs pertaining to sex, it's kind of hard. 'Cause now you're going against God, and like God,
I don't
like
know, man. I read the Bible, man. It's some freaky stuff in the Bible. I mean, that's why I be tripping on. I'm like, everybody who said, I'm like, if y'all actually read the book, it's some things in the Bible. It get a little steamy. If you got to read the whole book, most people stop after like 8 or 5, the books or whatever. No, you got to read the whole thing. There's a couple chapters in there where they start breaking down the marital bed and all these other things, and it gets it doesn't get graphic, but it does allow you to know. Like one of my favorite things that concerns to what you're saying is the marriage bed is undefiled. You might have heard that before, right? Like meaning what happens between a wife and her husband is between a wife and her husband. So you can do whatever you want in that room, whatever that means in that room. And I think so I think those things are kind of overlooked in that book because it's all there. It's overlooked, and they put more focus on the punishment thereof if you do this or if you do that, not on what is happening when you're in the correct space.
Exactly.
Because it's all there too.
Yeah.
So
that is true. That is it there.
So I want a quick segue because you sell crystals and eggs, right? Do you sell these things or?
Yeah, so the name of my store is Yanni Desires. Now, Yanni Desires is new. I launched my e-commerce or online store August 1st. That was the official launch. But I had actually started working on Yanni Desires back during the first wave of COVID
Okay.
because they had when they had stopped doing surgeries, I had time at home. I would work every other week. And so during that time, I have a problem with like being just idle. You know, my mind is always going and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there were some products I had tried out, you know, with some others that was made out of crystal. And I've always been wanting to like crystal stone, sage, and all this stuff like that. And I experienced it, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, "These women cannot possibly," because I've actually tried it from a person in Australia. So I'm like, no, I'm like, these girls in the States don't know about this. I'm like, let me, you know, bring something, especially to Chicago. And it, I really, really enjoy it. I never get tired of my products. They are just so beautiful, and it's just a different type of way of pleasuring. Like you feel more beautiful or more sexy as a woman compared to just having Mandingo in your room. You know, it's like I don't know. It's just a different type
So,
of
Was layers, like
story.
it's levels, like
so
different
is it
experience.
real? Is it real crystal? Do you get it from a mine, or is it like cubic zirconia type? Are there different levels? Can you get some from the cheaper crystal, and then you got to get the Indiana Jones crystal skull to get like the super max level? How does that work?
Well, but crystals are real. They are GIA certified. So
Okay.
they have definitely had like samples of the crystals and they say yes. So like rose quartz, so genuine rose quartz, amethyst. Amethyst is probably like one of the more expensive ones. It's hard to carve. I have clear quartz, different crystals like that. Jade, 100% jade. And so yeah, it's definitely a different feel. They're very smooth, very cool to touch, but when you mix it with your energy, they warm up, like seriously warm up, and it's just a whole
You
different
said
experience.
Jade. Jade seems smooth. I'm gonna go with
I know,
that.
right?
Yeah, jade.
They
Yeah.
all should be smooth, man. What do you mean?
No, jade is just in general.
Yo,
Jade
bro.
is like it's like a soft stone. It just feels like a soft stone.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
jade. It's real nice.
so it absorbs your energy or it gives you energy. What if you got like what if you mad at the time? Is it come out like shaking and hot, you know, when you're done?
Might be what you was looking for, Bo. See, you gotta understand, man. There's levels to this, man. You know.
That's what
It
I'm
definitely
asking.
is.
Yeah, hey, you know.
Well, you should be using crystals more for like different types of grounding and or like rose quartz is like to bring out more love. So like if you're sharing rose quartz with your partner, you're amplifying your love. Or if you're using it on yourself, then you're bringing out your own self-love. Um, amethyst is more, it's a calming stone, but it's also a meditative stone. So like I like amethyst to meditate with. So
Mhm.
it definitely is different, like you said, different levels to it, different things, work with different chakras. So like I get into it from that level. Some people be like, oh, they're nice, but I also use them for meditative purposes and things like that. So it's
Gotcha.
not just like your typical, I don't know, silicone toy or something. Like they are very
I could tell you a
multi-purposeful.
professional because you have been able to say this like we were on Channel 7 News. It's
I
amazing.
know, right?
I'm like literally like
Yeah.
I know you and you've always spoken well, but it's just amazing that like the way you speak of maybe it's the medical background too, but you're able to speak of it in a way that is like I'm buying toilet paper.
Exactly.
And
It
I
does. It
appreciate that
sounds
because again, it's
natural. Yeah.
about sometimes breaking down the stereotypes and just letting it be what it is for what it is. And then we put these like we like infer a particular feeling on action when we speak about these type of things. And that's what makes it so taboo. But if we can just have the conversation and talk about
Exactly.
it, maybe then more people be open and we can be better mentally because sexuality is a mental thing. Sexuality is mental, even as much physical is mental. So if we can at least open that whole conversation up. That's why I appreciate what you're doing because that's what has us, you know, I guess that's why everybody's so frustrated, you know, like male and
Yeah,
female, because we can't even speak about the things that we enjoy, let alone the things we don't,
exactly.
you know. So
Exactly.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank
that's a fact.
you.
And you not only do you sell the crystals, but you sell the egg. and you sell coaching. So make sure y'all go to her. Well, let's talk a little before we let you go about the egg, because I don't even understand.
What's inside of that
What
thing,
is
man?
the egg? Can you eat this egg? Do you fry it? Is it boiled egg? How does this work, man?
It is actually, it's so crazy. I have one right here. Hold on. It's
Uh-oh. Don't pull it out.
Oh, wait,
no. It won't pearl, but just so this is like a typical size. This is like,
Oh, wow.
mhm.
Hold
And
on.
this
Yeah.
is,
Hold on. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
yeah, it's made out of 100% clear quartz. So it's in a quartz family.
Mhm.
Again, cool to touch. But the great thing about Yanni eggs is that, yes, it does feed off your energy, but even more than that, you can use them for Kegels. They are very good for strengthening the vaginal canal, building up those muscles, the pelvic muscles, and keeping things in place. Because, of course, as women age, women tend to forget about the nether region. Okay, they just, it's there, you wash it and stuff like that. But women tend to, like, I don't know, they don't give it enough attention, and so this actually makes you and forces you to pay more attention to your wellness of your feminine, your yoni. Your yoni is
Exactly.
your it's like everything that encompasses the woman, the uterus, the clitoris, everything that's female for the woman down there. That's what the yoni is, and it helps you to tighten up those muscles. And with tight muscles, you get enhanced orgasms. Women, even postmenopausal women that have problems with vaginal dryness, it helps stimulate because it brings blood flow to it. So you
Mm.
end up becoming more lubricated. And I mean, like, it's an extra because you have muscles. So just like you work your biceps, you can work the pelvic muscles. And men can do Kegels too. You don't have a yoni egg, but you can do Kegels.
Oh, okay. I was like, I ain't sticking
About
around
the
up there. You
egg.
crazy?
Oh, how this is gonna
Yeah,
work?
you can do
I was like,
Kegels.
that
So
concludes this
yes.
interview. All right, let's go get it, man. Now
Exactly.
I'm
This
uncomfortable.
is
No, but wait, what do you mean men can do Kegels? Explain this one. We ain't gonna keep
Yes.
you all day because we just keep asking you questions. Like, so what else can I do? But
Oh, it's so great. You really should get into it. Like a Kegel, so just like how you hold, like if you was going to hold your urine, right? That is a Kegel. You're actually holding those that the pelvic muscle. So if you actually take, like, say, maybe even 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes after a day, and actually when you contract that muscle, you inhale and contract, and then you
oh man, I
exhale and
just did it. I
release.
I
felt it.
did it too. I
I
bought it.
felt it.
Yeah.
Gee, I felt it. I was like, oh
Yeah.
man, I guess that
That's
worked
Yeah.
like a male
It's
Kegel.
popping, baby.
Oh,
He gonna
I'll be at
control.
work all day
I'm gonna be sitting
Kegel.
like
I'm about
this
to be
next week.
strong. I don't know what I'm working out to get. Is it gonna give me like a 6 pack down my shaft? How does it work? I don't know.
right. Well, you ain't gonna get no
From your
6 pack down
balls.
there, but it's definitely gonna keep it in shape, and that's what you want. You want to keep it in shape because what you're doing is you promoting that blood flow. So if you
Right.
constantly, like any workout, you get that blood flow, then it will definitely decrease your risk of early, like, erectile problems and things like that.
Oh, that's
Because
good.
that's, yeah. So
Man, that was crazy. Like that was some real. All fellas is listening right now, man. Get y'all Kegel on, man. Kegels ain't just for them no more.
He
We
go.
got them
yes,
too.
yes, men got them too. So
Because they
yes,
were out there
definitely.
with this wop. We're gonna have to throw something too, man. You can't be sitting
Yeah.
around here with no Kegels on your crotch. You know
Had
what I'm
a
saying? You got to get your
You
Kegels
gonna
on.
have the cop, baby. The
Go
Kegel
ahead,
on point, baby. You got the Kegel on the penis. The cop, baby.
stupid. But no, that's
So
what's up, man. Thanks for sharing that. That's crazy. I never heard that before.
not only
Yeah.
thanks for sharing that, but thanks for sharing the nurse side of you, because you are truly a hero, and not only a hero, but you're a superwoman, because you get off
There you
from
go.
being a hero and then you go do a whole second job. There's women out here that don't even want to do their first part-time job. So amazing. Shout out to you. Much love, Black, beautiful queen. And tell them again where to find you, how to look you up, where to get the coaching from, because we need this coaching. We definitely need this coaching.
Oh, yes, definitely. You can find me www.mirandalifecoaching.llc.com. I know it's kind of long, but if you type in www.mirandalifecoaching, it'll pop up. And then the store is www.yannidesires.com. And that's where you'll find all of my products. And even from there, there's a link that will take you directly into my coaching site too as well. Yes.
Okay. It's amazing, man. We appreciate you coming out. Thank you for taking the time. When we get this out there, make sure you put it on all your platforms. We definitely love to promote you. We appreciate you. Definitely Hillcrest Finest. We are all part of the Hawk crew. This,
Yes, go
like
Hawks.
Terry said, this is family, so people don't even understand. Like, we created this show because we wanted the world to know that just the people we were around as children, in our childhood to adulthood, all are awesome, very amazing people, and you just personify that, and not only in what you do, but in your beauty. So thank you. We appreciate you for coming.
Much appreciated.
Thank you, guys.
Still looking up
Thank
to you,
you.
Miranda.
Thank you for having me on the show. I'm so appreciative. Thank you so much. And y'all
All
stay
right,
safe and wear those masks.
I got it on. I got it right here. I
Oh,
got one.
we will. Hey,
Yes, stay
Joe Biden said
happy
100 days.
holidays.
Yeah, have a nice holidays as
Yeah,
well.
same to you. Happy holidays.
Yeah.
And you wear your mask. You stay safe. You working in the war zone, so you stay safe. Keep your head up and keep logging there, because you saving lives through real hands-on work, and we're trying to save a little through laughter. So we're trying to work on opposite sides of the world, but I appreciate you doing what you do again. Thank you.
Yep, same here.
Thank you. Thank you so much, y'all.
All right, well, I'll see you soon. Be good, man.
Yeah,
Okay,
goodbye.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, man, that's amazing, man.
Yeah, man.
It's
That's dope.
amazing. That is, I mean, where do you go from there, man? I'm actually going to a commercial because
That's a smart idea. And I'm gonna go look up these emerald. What was it? Amethyst?
Hey, bro, check this out. Yeah, you fool. Yeah, the one sitting at the computer. Yeah. Hey, did you put some money into one of the pyramid schemes? You're trying to get a little bit of extra money under COVID. Yeah, you figured you'd come up a little bit, right? You ain't never seen none of that money though, have you? Yeah, but you need that money, right? You trying to get a couple extra bills paid, stuff like that? Listen, man, you need to check out the law offices of Dorsey and Heron. Yeah, Dorsey and Heron. They're gonna get your money back, bro. That's who you need to mess with. And if we don't get your money, we get them a proper beatdown. Either way, you're gonna get your money's worth. Let's go.
Individual results may vary, no guarantees on money or beat.
Careful, there's a lot of pyramid schemes out there. Still, there's the holidays. Don't get caught up in none of that, man. Don't be. Matter of fact, if it ain't from a trusted source, don't buy it. Don't buy no PS5 off Craigslist, nothing. But if you do, make sure you check out Dorsey and Heron Law, man. They'll take care of you.
They will take care of you, man. Hey, it's time for a road story. And hey, this is an easy road story because
you're on the road right now. Why don't you
road right now? And Terry's scared.
I want to interview you about Las Vegas.
Huh?
I want to interview you about the state of Las Vegas as you see it, because you're there. You are a live reporter on the scene right now in Las Vegas, Nevada. And you've been there for an undisclosed time and undisclosed locations. But I want to know, because one thing I heard was that certain major hotels are still closed. Is that true? Like, is the Palm still closed? Is Rio still closed? What's going on with that part of it? I mean, I know it's some other good part, but I want to know the negative shit first so I can get to this.
Well, only ones I know for sure is they just closed the Palazzo like yesterday. They said no more reservations at the Palazzo. So I think all that is starting to happen now. From what I understood, the Palms are still booking hotels last week when I got in town.
Okay.
So they were still open. But like I said, this week has been different because everybody's starting to roll into their shutdowns. They were doing shows when we got here, but they're not doing shows anymore. So it's like the comedy shows is the only thing doing. I actually just got booked for a show tonight at 11:30 on the show. Another one.
What about the restaurant side of things, man? How are they handling the restaurants in Vegas? Is it the same like it is everywhere else? You can't really, or are they doing sit down, or what are they doing in Vegas with the restaurants? That's a big part too.
Vegas always did they halfway outside, halfway inside restaurants anyway. So they were kind of prepared for the COVID. They just took and it's like everyone else, 6 feet distancing, and they went down on their capacity so they can only take a certain amount of people. So yeah, it's like Vegas at 13%. You know, 'cause
Gotcha.
normally it'd be busting, but it's barely moving now. And trust me, you can't win no money at no casino, no
The
time.
casino is short, huh? They ain't giving up
I
nothing.
mean, come on, man. It's actually common sense. You think they losing this much money and they gonna give you free money?
Right.
When
All
you give
this
them
tax. So if you go, so what you been doing other than working? So you out there working. I'm trying to just let the viewers know, for the people who won't be out there working, man, what else can you do in Vegas? Since you can't, gambling shout. That's you right. That's a dumb bet. Ain't no show.
gambling unless you betting with the house. If you bet with the house, you're gonna win because they're gonna win.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're a smart gambler and you betting against yourself and betting with the house, you might win some money. But the shows is canceled. It really ain't much but the weed. The weed prices is amazing.
What?
They got whole quarters for $40 out here. The gelato, jet fuel.
Man,
They
quit
doing.
talking. I'm gonna send you my UPS code. I'm gonna need you.
I've been there. Look at my eyes, bro. They low.
Your eyes always look like that. You always look like you looking off in the distance. That's how you look all the time, like you looking off in the distance. You like,
yeah, you're right. You're right. I am. Who that?
What's that over yonder? You always look like you about to do this right here.
So man, Las Vegas actually is cool. The flight though. That's what I didn't like. You know, the flight, they let people sit in the middle seats, man. There ain't social distancing on these flights, man.
They getting
Not
that
at
money.
all. They packing them in, bro, like sardines, man. And they mad at
fly
me like
on. See, maybe that's who you flew with. Who'd you fly with? Just put in the middle seat in action.
Southwest.
See, you know them better. Southwest don't care.
But we had like 50 bags for no reason.
Y'all been there since Thanksgiving.
Yeah, since a whole 2 months, right? So
Y'all been there since Thanksgiving.
You know, you can't have 2 bags on any other flight. It's gonna cost you $60 a bag. I don't care if it's the 2 under your eyes, bro.
Yeah.
They gonna charge you. So
Straight like
Southwest let you get, man. You can. I don't care how many bags you got. I got little Markham Fair Play bags.
They're like, yeah, we put a tag on it. Check that Fair Play bag. It's reusable. It says on the bag. But yeah, like now, how was the hotel situation though? Like how different? Because I mean, most people go to Vegas because I know you're there working, so it's a little mini vacation, but also really working. So what's like, the hotel situation? Because you've probably been to this hotel before, if I'm not mistaken. So how different does it feel? You don't have to say the name of the hotel now, but just how different does it feel?
Right now, I'm staying in a nice hotel, but we always stay where we could be private. We don't never stay where the groups is. So, you know how we do. You got to do something different.
You did it off anyway. But I mean, like, how's the hotel experience been? Like, was it different? Was check-in different? Was like,
it's because we've been doing this 6 feet social thing for a minute. It's kind of in line with everybody else. They got the sanitizer. They give you your face mask. You know what I'm saying? The check-in was easy, simple. Nobody really want to touch you. That's a good thing. Now,
I like that part, bro. Yeah,
a lot more things quicker. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because nobody want to touch you. You can't. They don't want to transfer things with you. So everything has to be like, all right, get it done and get it out the way so they can get out your way.
Yeah. So that's cool, man. So the check-in was simple and easy. Everything else been kind of cool, man. Now, I'm fat. So are the buffets open?
I have not noticed the buffets. I think they all are closed. They don't want nobody congregating around food. So I believe that the buffet style food is done for now. But I ain't really seen no advertising on it. But I know that that's a petri dish waiting to happen. So most places would be smart not to do a buffet.
Yeah, man, they got the little sneeze guards and all that. I think we should be straight, man. Caesar's buffet is smacking. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like that's a shame if you can't go to Caesar's buffet. That shit's working.
So they put out a whole thing that says reservations are required for every restaurant and bars, and only 4 guests at a table, and no more than 25% occupancy. So that's how they doing it.
Man, well, they like, fuck it, we got to do something, man. It's Vegas. I mean, this is the beginning. What about the roller coasters? The roller coaster work, is any of that? Is any of the amusement stuff cracking, like the top of the stratosphere? Anything?
Yeah, the zip line working. If you walk on a strip, they selling stuff in the stores and on their little kiosks on the side. You know, you can still get that. They still doing the water shows outside. Caesar's Palace and all that, at the Bellagio, and they still doing the other. You know, they don't do too many other shows, but they still doing the light shows at the weekend. So they still doing, like, if you like it was a group of people who didn't gamble anyway, right? So all you do is go to Vegas, walk on the strip, and see the shows. You know, get a couple drinks, and then go back to your room and do what you need to do. And it's pretty much for those people. Vegas is still the same.
Gotcha. But I'm straight then. Cool.
If you like to have any kind of fun, if you like to gamble and see people and hustle and go see shows, all that's there.
Are the craps tables open?
Craps tables is open.
So what they just, you got everybody get their own dice?
Man, them dice ain't got number ones on.
They got loaded dice.
loaded. You never roll nothing but a snake eye.
Craps. You like, damn, snake eyes again? Shit. It looked like it got other numbers till you throw them, and then they all switch to ones.
They all fall off on the table. Man. That's how I roll, man. So Vegas is amazing. We out here, man, meet new people, trying to get new connections for 2021.
Yeah, that's what, I ain't gonna lie, I'm sorry I couldn't make it, man. I want to get the hell up out of here because I feel like I'm not gonna leave. This to be the first year I never left California.
And that's what me and wifey was saying. This would be our first year we never left. And God bless me with the opportunity to do a show on the strip.
Yeah.
This is the third one now. Amazing times 3. You know, they say God give you one blessing, he'll give you more than one.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So she tripled it up on me. So, man, you know, I didn't want to miss out on this opportunity. And I knew we would be safe because we carry sanitizer and masks in our pockets all day anyway. So it's a matter of not touching stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the hard part. Just don't touch nothing.
Just don't touch nothing. That's it. You know.
That mask, don't touch nothing, wash your hands.
Man, so look, bro, it's been an amazing show.
Yeah, it's been a dope show today, man. It was tight.
A dope show, man. Ocean. I mean, for y'all people who don't know, man, Ocean is a legend, man. That's
man. Buddy been working, man, you know, from Louisiana, now out in LA. And you know, like you just said, just produced a show on Netflix. Like literally had the opportunity to produce a comedy special with Dion on Netflix. So, you know, learning the game, growing, and he's been doing so ever since I met him. So it was a blessing to have him on the show. And we do kick it all the time. Trust me, I'll be at that show in SAC because we're gonna get into one.
Now, man, it's amazing. And then we had the nurse telling us about how it is. It's crazy out there, man. This COVID got us all bad, man. And like she said, nobody thought about if you had it, do you take the vaccination? You know, well, how does that look? You know, then there's a lot of nurses that's afraid to take it. You know, be the first ones to take it, which is smart because I don't want to be the guinea pig either. You know.
Yeah, straight up. So yeah, it was some good advice all the way around, and that I learned that I could do Kegels. That's kind of cool. I didn't know I could do.
They still doing them now because I am
Deagles. I'm doing my Deagles.
I'm doing my Deagles.
Deagles, my Kegels, my Deagles. You can tell when I'm doing my Deagles because my chin go up. I'll be like, all right. What you doing? Nothing. You squeeze. You know, we got a power Kegel. We go power.
That's hilarious. What a great show, man.
Work on y'all Kegels, bro.
Work on your Deagles and your girls on your Kegels. Boy, that room gonna be musty. And as soon as you take your clothes off,
it's gonna be soaking wet. All them Deagles.
And it's another episode of the bo&terry show, man. This is another Shay'de Tuesday. Thank y'all for coming out. Man, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all at the bottom. Y'all check us out. Cash App, PayPal. Send us some money if y'all want to. Y'all love the show.
Yeah, man. $5 or something. Ain't got money, you know what I'm saying? Got to spend no $500, just $5, $10, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, starving artists, you know what I'm saying? Feed her out. All right, man. Thank y'all.
Peace.
Man, my man's still better than yours. Look at your body, man.
Hey, and they don't know. Nobody never knew. But I was stealing floor mats.
Yeah, I bet.
Look, I mean, I can touch my bed.
Yeah, I bet. Why your glass? Yeah, I bet.
Nigga, you ain't even at your house.
Yeah, I bet. Why you dressed like a? Yeah, I bet.
Why you make your mask?
Yeah, I bet. So I'm finna get it. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet.
At least your teeth white.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. I bet.
So we got the 1996 Carrera Ford Cabriolet, 2017 Cabriolet.
You got air cooled and water cooled.
That's true.
They're identical.
Yeah, air cooled versus a water cooled motor. Every day is a good day, but today was just a little bit more special than others, man. That's car love right there. Especially when you get to take these two girls out on a date. It's like going out with a mother and a daughter, and they both naughty. And you hear them. It's amazing to hear them side by side. I mean, when you listen to that pop, you're listening to the cam in this, and then you listen to the cam in this. It's unmistakably Carrera. From 96 all the way through to 2017.